Smangele is my name. The piece that I wrote, or that I'm going to perform today, if you have battled or had a struggle with your mental health, with depression, anxiety, and stuff like that, this piece, I hope that it says to you, it doesn't say to you snap out of it, but I hope it says to you that you are loved, you are safe, and we somehow, all of us in a certain way, know what you're going through. He whispered loudly in my ears. Closed, I have made sure to keep my eyes. I hear him mumble something underneath his harsh, cold breath. He says some gibberish along the lines of fear is growing deep in my heart when I think of us being apart. The emptiness of this couch, could I ever leave without your touch? He almost sounds sincere, believable in that his intentions are pure and good. But on his good days, I hardly ever get to negotiate with him. See, I am a slave. Modern day slavery, either of him or the pills that promise heaven and a good time wrapped in one. I can hardly remember what my life felt like before all this. What I liked, what my favorite scent or color was. See, he's managed like a loving husband to get my life engulfed by his. He chooses the mood I wear, which way to curve my smile, the length of my mental breakdowns, and how many times in a day should I sigh out loudly how much I really hate my life, and see if I can surpass the 1,000 ways to die and this time around be successful. I have made a death time mistake by answering that one cold knock on my heart. At first, it was shortened, loving visits, reminders of what I already knew and accepted. But over the years, it has turned out to be a blood-sucking, soul-drenching, and life-threatening relationship. I cannot recall the last time his creepy, creeping thoughts stopped invading my privacy and comfort. He often comes by my bedside at the times I am sure I have mastered the day, wearing the same broad, charming smile full of promises of a future filled with roses and petals. And I smile back, enticed of the gleams of a fountain of bottomless Chardonnay. Yet lately, even though my face has a smile, I do not feel the same warmth as before. Instead, it has defaulted to a blank, emotionless smile. I am but an empty grave, roaming around, overburdened by the clouds of depression and his brother anxiety. Yet, if I continue bottoms up with this delicately crafted concoction, it will all be the end. An end of a regimen, freely opening my arms to a new set of reality, to death and his brother sleep. If I fully embrace the darkness and loosen the grip of depression's hands, I imagine my grave in the loneliest cemetery, my grave full of bones that finally cannot make a sound, my heart like a shipwreck, crashed and crumbled upon seas of darkness and immortality. See, I have died going into myself, spent too many years drowning in my own sorrows. I have cried tears of rain. My being made of sticky clay and coldness, I have always carried death inside me. As I unleash and set my spirit free like the Son of Man, Father, in your hands I lay my spirit. I vividly hear depression and his brother anxiety, trying to come up with desperate ways to try and stop me. He softly says, "This is such a tragedy." But I had already given in my ghost, traded my endless suffering and failed attempts to this little bottle full of secrets of the afterlife and the heaven you and me only wish it exists. Death and his brother deep slumber come dressed in long white linens, memorying what a privilege it is that I chose them. And just like that, my soul awakens to the realities of the afterlife. Thank you.